Stop, Hans.
Ah, Mr. Stupidasso, I see your taste in pistols is somewhat more refined than that of Mr. McLean.
Yeah, you could say that. Better trigger, better sights. I'm not gonna miss.
Wait, do I get a last request? Please like and subscribe.
Oh no, we don't do that here. Welcome back, everybody. This is a very special episode. If you kind of liked John McClane from Wish.com and Hans Gruber from Wish.com, leave a comment below and let me know how I did. It's the best I could do. Having a little fun with it because Die Hard is a Christmas movie. If you think otherwise, you're just wrong. This is kind of a special episode for me. This is a Christmas special along with the following video I'll be making, dedicated to, of course, my favorite Christmas movie, Die Hard. But you can argue in the comments below, is Die Hard a Christmas movie? You tell me, give me your opinion. So in the movie Die Hard, Bruce Willis uses a Beretta M9 or a Beretta 92. So in honor of the Christmas season, we're going to go over my Langdon Tactical Beretta 92 NP3 series. Let's get into it. Before we get into this, a disclaimer. I have not been paid to do this ad. I was not given this gun. This was purchased with my own hard-earned money. Just like everything else on this channel, I've never had a sponsor. Nothing has ever been provided to me. If anything ever is, which it's unlikely, I will disclose that to you. So the Langdon Tactical Beretta 92, this is the NP3 option that you have on here. This is the silver kind of part you have if you're not very well versed on this option. It provides a much more lubricated and slicker surface. I really like it. The only thing that is different from stock is my Streamlight TLR1 HL, and I replaced the sights with some Ameriglow bright orange front sight you can probably see there, and the night sights in the back as well as the front. It comes in the box just like any other Beretta 92, Beretta M. This happens to be one that comes with NP3 magazines also that are coated very slick. So this is a G model, which means there's no safety. It's just a decocker. So what makes this different from your standard M9s or something off the shelf from Beretta is that this is a M9A1 frame and the Vertec or the M9A3 slide. This has a Langdon Tactical trigger job with the NP3 parts. It's a very smooth double action pull to the brake. Very light, a lot better than a stock Beretta. And we'll show you that reset. Very minimal right there. I even went past it. Let's try that again. Right there it is. And then a very light single action pull. Let's get the scale on that and see what it does. It's very hard to align. I'm going to assist it here to stay on the bottom of the trigger. Okay, I got 16 pounds, 13.6 ounces. 6 pounds, I should say. £6, 12.5 ounces. And let's do that single action pull. Just over 3 pounds. This comes with a 13 chrome silicone hammer spring. And if I remember correctly, the recoil spring is a 12. And you can always change that out. So the barrel here also shares the same color as the NP3, however this is just stainless steel with a crown cut on it. And I believe the guide rod is also stainless steel. It is not NP3 coated. All other metal parts, except for the frame and the slide, are NP3 in this particular pistol because of the NP3 option. So we'll go off camera for a second. I'll take this down because of, YouTube, and we'll take a look at the internals. Now we have her taken down. It is somewhat dirty because I haven't cleaned this gun in quite some time. I've only cleaned it once since I've had it. I have probably 1,200 rounds through this. If you remember, if you looked at my other video, or one of my other videos, I took this to the low light long gun class, and this was my pistol backup. If you haven't seen that video, you should check it out. Definitely worth looking at. We'll kind of clean this up just a little bit. So you have your spring and your guide rod and your barrel. This isn't a Browning type barrel, it's a different recessed locking system that is atypical. And fuel strip taken away. Very minimal wear showing up so far. Again, I have 1,200 rounds or so through this. Everything is in great shape. Same thing with the frame here. We can see all these NP3 coated parts that are very dirty, and there's a look there. Again, showing no wear hardly at all, or very little wear so far. So how is it shooting? Well, without being able to get a very high purchase like some other pistols, this is my Stealth Arms Platypus, same kind of thing. That beaver tail keeps you from getting a higher purchase like you would on a Glock, or this is my Canik SPX Rival. It's still, the recoil impulse is very nice. You will be seeing reviews on these two pistols in the future. It's still very nice. It's just like any other Beretta. With the slide being so open, it has a lot of reduced mass that's reciprocating, and it's very easy to shoot. Follow-up shots require very little effort. The recoil impulse is not unlike any other Beretta. The main thing you're getting out of this particular one is that trigger and the NP3 parts that reduce wear. It's very easy to shoot, very easy to shoot quickly. Your controlled 2s and 3s, like a Mozambique or a Bill Drill, are very, very easily accomplished with some training, learning to manage the recoil. The impulse is just a little bit different. It's a little almost delayed and subdued. And when it comes back forward, you do have a lot of the muzzle dip. I think that has a lot to do with the recoil spring. At least that's my perception on it. Let's take a break for just a second. This isn't the part of the video I ask you to like or subscribe, despite what Hans did. I took care of that. I got you there. This is the part of the video I ask you to take a new shooter, somebody, anybody, out. Somebody that you know. If they're not very comfortable with firearms, teach them about firearm safety. Teach them about the history and tradition of firearms in this country. Teach them about hunting. Because if they end up falling in love with guns, they're never going to have money for drugs. Back to the video. All right, overall weight as it sits, we're looking at 1 pound 15 ounces, and if my math is correct, that would mean it is 31 ounces. We'll throw our light on here, and that puts us at 2 pounds 3.4 ounces. Point of interest you might have is it only has one place to place your pistol light. Unlike, let's say, on the Rival here, several different light types might work a little bit better depending on where the switches are. And on the Streamlight TLR1, you can see here, I actually had to grind away some pieces on this right side when pointing it downrange in order for it to fit in there properly and not rub against this rail. You can kind of see where there's a little bit of wear on there from trying to get the fitment correct. Now I pair this up with JM Custom Kydex Beretta 92 holster with the TLR1. It works great. This is only one of 2 holsters that I actually have for this. The other one I have is a JM Custom Kydex in black, same thing, but without the light ability, or the ability to have the light on there. And I use that for IDPA when I go shoot IDPA with this. They don't allow lights. Kind of sucks. Get with the times, IDPA. It's dark half the time.
Yeah. I shouldn't, but, you know, like with the follower extension and everything, they're like $50, you know. I'd rather drop a
Yeah. They don't make things for the CZ, so I shoot these, and they're like ears. Yeah,
that's what I should do.
So, likes and gripes. There's not too much to gripe about, but we'll start with the gripes first. The standard Beretta issue, not being able to get a higher purchase on there, I'd really like to see that. The other dislike or gripe I have is this finish. It doesn't seem to be as durable as what I had hoped. However, there's that light activation. I don't have much wear from going in and out of the holster, and this has been in and out of a holster a whole lot in the past several months as I've been carrying this and shooting IDPA with it. The likes, the overall weight really helps with the mitigation of recoil, I think. The less reciprocating mass because of the cutout with the slide. And this trigger, like I said, I don't think there is a single or a double action, single action trigger out there smoother or better than this. And Langdon, Ernest Langdon, if you're not familiar with him, big competition shooter, shoots Berettas, has for a long time. He knows what he's doing with these things, obviously, and it's great. I think the NP3 coating is very modern, very new to some degree, but its use in pistols, I think we're going to see a lot more of, or at least I hope we see a lot more of, because it is slick. It's very, very nice. Even the magazines, there's something about it compared to, that just feels different between them. I don't know, maybe it's just me, maybe it's a gimmick, but I don't science that well with stuff. If you are looking for a double action, single action gun, I don't think you can do any wrong with this. Try it out. If you ever have an opportunity to shoot it, shoot it. I know I have some friends on here that are subscribers of mine. If you ever want to shoot this, let's go to the range.